Welcome back to my Let's Play for War of Two Worlds, and I suppose it's time to head back to Aura Forest, and gosh darn does this game have way too much backtracking. Like, there's so much backtracking in this game, you just get sick of it. Like, you keep going to the same areas over and over and over again. You're like, damn it. Can we, like, make moves actually forward, you know, to some new areas? It's giving me Digimon World 3 flashbacks. She keeps reminding me, I really need to finish that game at some point. But after I lost like 70 hours worth of data, I just can never get my heart into it again. It just hurts so bad when that data went kaput, you know? Well, whatever. I think we gotta go this way. Fair should be waiting for us at the end here. Yeah, I wish to speak to her, alright. She asked me to come here, didn't we? Yeah, we're cursed, alright. Curse the Mighty. Sadly, we don't have a title yet, but I'll call myself the Mighties anyway. It's not as good as the Brave, but hey, you make do with what you can. Yep, lay it on me. I guess it's nice to see you again, but can we get to the nitty-gritty? I really don't want to have this conversation dragged out by, you know, formalities. Well, I had to find someone to replace Tristan and his mighty hair. And come on, his hair gives him strength. It's all-powerful. My name is Griffith, and I am a close friend of Kirsch's from Mika Village. I see. Nice to meet you, Griffith. And you are... Lady Sarisa? Oh, yes, I sometimes forget how well known I am around here. It'd also help if you ditch your crown royal outfit. Well, at least they're gonna go to black screen, so I don't have to listen to her explain everything we just did. Thank you, game. That was nice of you. How can you say they've worked out? Let's face it, we're running from a country that's gonna hunt us down to the ends of the earth at this point. And you know they're gonna eventually wipe out, you know, Mayfield to get to us, so we really need to move on or go on the offensive and crush them, but we're not strong enough for that one yet. We'll see. We have me. Yes, I'm Miyamoto. Nice to meet you, Mia. Well, not really, particularly. We don't know that much about Mia. So what was it you wanted to talk to us about anyway? Yeah, the biggest news ever. I'll exaggerate, so it's not important news at all? Well, damn, then why am I wasting my time here? It's not so much important, it's more along the lines of fascinating. You might find my discovery quite helpful in understanding the situation we are in. Okay, can you just get to the nitty-gritty? Tell us what you want to tell us. I'm getting impatient. Well, the apocalypse did not destroy everything in this world. Well, I wouldn't expect it to. It's an apocalypse. Doesn't mean everything is going to be destroyed. It's just a barren wasteland. Perhaps everything that was openly visible, but not the deep hidden treasures of the world. One of the things that was not destroyed in the apocalypse was a set of ancient texts. The texts were preserved underground here and in the western continent. It is from reading them that we know what the world was like pre-apocalypse. However, it was one of the post-apocalyptic texts that stated some interesting facts. When the world was turned to dust, the survivors began to repair the damage. And we all know the first thing to appear naturally after the apocalypse was this forest. And according to an ancient text I was reading, the second natural thing to appear in the post-apocalyptic world was the dragon's nest. The island suddenly appeared precisely in the middle of the two continents. And more alarmingly, a strange new species of animal appeared on that island. The dragons. Interesting. Do you think that carries some sort of significance? Yes, the text states that the nest and the dragons were created by Aura to restrict human strength. But why would Aura want to restrict the strength of humans? Was that implemented pre-apocalypse? Maybe it was to prevent us from causing another apocalypse. A post-apocalyptic idea that prevents us from causing a need for another one, perhaps? Oh, yeah. One god versus all these humans, despite, probably being omniscient and omnipotent, doesn't mean you can beat humans up. We're just that good. We surpass omniscience and omnipotence, All knowledge and all power doesn't stop a human. At all. The Westerners were terrified of the dragons. They had not seen such a creature before. So then what happened? The Dragon War. Okay. Yep. But we still wiped them out. And we destroyed them. Right? Imagine how horrifying it must have been to discover such a creature on the nest. Who knows? None of these texts reveal what attracted the dragons to the west. Yeah, I know. And then the war happened. Great. And they sought to kill them, claiming they're restricting the advancement of technology. Well, of course it was, because they were terrified of the dragons. Because they were big and powerful creatures of amazing strength, and they can breathe fire. I mean, come on, what can a human do against that, unless they kill him with a sword? Yep, we killed them with sheer numbers. Wonder how many humans died in that anyway. Of course, the dragons just keep coming back, so does it really matter? Not really. In the modern world, there have been dragon sightings, and men have slayed more since. The very last one is thought to be gone, another is still created somewhere. Yep. Why do you think the dragons refuse to be killed off? Well, maybe Or doesn't want them killed off. You think of that? The dragons were appointed to the task, and they will fulfill their task of containing human strength no matter what, even if they're slaughtered 1,000 times. Yeah, you could be right. Interesting theory. I don't think Aura would allow that. I don't believe the dragon's task would transfer to Drake if he controls them. But nonetheless, if that is how he sees it, it's what we must stop him doing. But how are we gonna stop him? We've got the egg back, but we don't know where he's gonna go next. No, I think he'll go to Mayfield. Yes, that's true. You think maybe we should go there too? The East and West continents not have much contact with each other. If we go to the West continent, we'll hopefully find out some more information. And hopefully be able to hide out, away from Drake's peering eyes, right? I guess that'd be nice. I can see where you're coming from, however, I can't help but feel that we may be wasting our time. Whereas we could be dealing with more immediate matters. The Civil War, for example. Of course, immediate threats must be taken care of, but if we can help the situation in the long term, it will ultimately be easier. I have a feeling that Drake's plans stretch much further than the Civil War alone. I'm interested in traveling to the West Continent with you all. Very well, I would also like to come to the West Continent then. Oh, you just want to follow her around. Got it. It is, huh? Yeah, I'm sure I can persuade the guys at Mika to get us there. Yep, a really long journey. And we gotta backtrack again! We'll depart from Mika Village. Yeah, why not? I wonder if Tristan's gonna come with. Yeah, so we can hitch a boat ride over to, you know, the West Continent. Yeah, sure, I'd love to come. Cool to see all the folks back there again. Oh, you're gonna get dragged into the party again? Jeez. Yet we'll probably still only have 3 people! They really like to keep Tristan in the party, don't they? He's like, he keeps leaving, then he keeps coming back. He's like a yo-yo. Every time you throw it away, it just comes back on its string. It's awful. Oh yes, my parents gave birth to me in this very sanctuary. Well, that's nice and all, but... do we really need this right now? We've already been hit with like 10 minutes worth of text already. Yeah, we get that. You've lived here your entire life. How many times do we have to re-establish that you were born here and you've lived here forever? Yes, now I have the chance to go on an exciting journey just for myself. Because we gotta look up stuff about dragons. Ever heard of a world map? Or an atlas? Yeah, and there's travelers too. Jeez. Well, hopefully she'll have more useful knowledge about the West, because honestly, we're going somewhere no one else has been to yet. Not even trade? Are the West and Eastern continents like completely different worlds then? That's kind of weird. I mean, if you have the technology to travel across continents, even if it takes months, assuming they are that far apart, I would assume there'd be at least some trade, so you'd be having convoys coming and going every now and again by boat. So you'd have, like, big seafaring vessels. Yes, I was born in a place called Ioka Village. I don't know. I can't pronounce that. What's fascinating about it? Lively, huh? Let's see. So it brought you over to the East Continent, Drake. So, a cheap boat ride? Doesn't sound cheap if you have to save your money for a long time. What's so great about Mayfield? We've been there. It's not that impressive. Yeah, she did, because Drake was a completely different man back then. Yeah, they weren't so extreme until Drake took over. Yep, deluding myself into thinking it wasn't that bad. I don't know so much about Oblivious as Paranoid. Yeah, we've been over this. He's mentally unstable. I just don't care. I know this is meant to be character development, but damn. This is just too much text at once, man. Yeah, reality, which just crushed her, you know? That Drake sucked. Maybe, assuming she lives long enough to enjoy it. I can't remember anything. I have amnesia. It's a plot device, you know? Yep, which meant she must have been a really important prisoner. Unfortunately, no one knows exactly why she was a prisoner, so we don't know much of anything about her. She must hold some deep, dark secrets or something. Isn't it kind of obvious that, yeah, she's suffering from amnesia? Did you really have to ask that question? Ugh. Gosh darn it. Who talks like that anyway? Haven't we already established we don't know anything about her and she doesn't know anything about her own past? Maybe. At least that was something somewhat useful throughout there. We already knew that Drake was experimenting on people. I mean, he's got the prisoners, for the main prisoners at least, for the lower level ones, not too far from the experimental labs. Yeah, I suppose it will be. Jeez. I may not get much of anything done this episode, besides listening to people talk. I hate episodes like that. So like in Tales of Legend when I get hit with just tons and tons of dialogue. I just like, move on already. Oh, great. They're all the way to Mika Village now? Even the finest warriors from the towns here cannot match the strength of our army. Now start thumping your chest to really drive it home, you know, get pumped. Now that they're back in their own town, it's time to show them we're the rulers. They are the apprentices, and we are the sorcerers. Despite the fact we wield swords and can't cast magic. Well, actually, most of them probably can cast magic, but still, they're not sorcerers. They're, like, barely literate with most magic spells. Show the people in the village no mercy, men. Wipe them all out, to the last man, woman, and child. And if you see a baby, smash their heads against the rocks. By noon, eh? What was with the pause there? Well, I guess we're on a time limit. Yeah, we're all here, alright. We're gonna wish we had a faster way there. I already have all the best equipment I can get, unless you're gonna be in the party, you know? Yeah, let's get going. Man, this is drawn out. Oh, we finally have her in the party, eh? Well, here, I can give you a spear. Oh, that'd make her even slower? Well, that sucks. I would call it the end of the episode here, but, you know, we might get hit with another cutscene before we, you know, get out of the forest here. Or when we leave the forest. You never know. Sometimes games like to be like that. They just love to hit you with the dialogue. So yeah, going over Mount Ordell is just gonna end up being its own episode. I'm gonna assume we're gonna run into a lot of troops while we're trying to cross it, though. At least that's what I would expect, you know, just troops all stationed all over the place, in case, you know, they figured we'd try and get back to Mika Village, or we'd be dumb enough to leave the area again. I was expecting them to attack Mayfield first, though, but, you know, I guess not. They surprised me, alright. Well, next time we're gonna go over Mount Ordale again. Till next time, then. See ya.